I think the first load is probably the longest. We had just got through and we're doing a little bit of exploration, getting ourselves some of the goodies that reside around this area. This is the wrong way. We need to go back through here because we had to climb all the way up to the mountain. And before we get into the actual area that was locked by that puzzle, we had to get ourselves before we got to that puzzle that allows us to go further up the mountain, we had to get ourselves some of the hidden treasure. So now we've done that, we are going to be focusing on the main story for this stream. So how are you doing today? Doing good? Feel free to say hi in the chat. We're not going to be dealing with this right now because it is currently above my level. To the point to where it's their basic attacks take me out in one hit. So, yeah. What happens is you try and get that realm there and two revenants spawn. And then you have to deal with both revenants doing range
to the horn
and melee attacks. So
that statue made in honor of Thor, and seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, ha ha ha! You envy me. I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why, you... Oh, no, that's not right. Makuna huntun kun. Aon ekono tunno vunora. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Efniun Fobur. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
He looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, he thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Alright, time to get ourselves a magic Giselle. I do also love how the bridge is taken in the direction of Helheim, if I'm not mistaken. So it's time for us to travel farther down than one would normally travel to get ourselves this magic chisel.
So when we get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while.
We can
I'm happy
explore
with
later.
whatever you want to do.
We'll do some magic chiseling, and then we'll get on with some exploration, probably Friday.
Which way to the chisel?
Boat under the bridge, keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
As we were doing our exploration the other day, we came across this area that we're going to right now, and we couldn't do anything with it because the water level was too high. So that kind of helped cut our exploration short. We were able to get almost 2 hours of exploring done though, but I wasn't feeling 100% the other day, and I was just chilling basically. I see that over there, and I know exactly what that is. That is actually dew from the tree of Yggdrasil. And that is a permanent stat increase of like 2 or something. So we will take that. Ooh, nice, a strength of 2. It's not much, but every little bit counts, so. Plus this pretty awesome too. That right there is how you can end up grinding out, if I'm not mistaken, this is like A-share gold. Or A-share, whatever the word is for the gods. And you can pretty much get the gold, beach the boat, unbeach the boat, and then after you unbeach the boat, you can end up getting more of this gold because it continuously respawns in the lake. And so you can just get a whole bunch of the gold, sell it, and then boom, you end up having a lot more resources than you normally would. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. It'd probably help if I, Hello! How are you doing today?
Wow, there's 2 of them, and they're huge. I wonder why they aren't moving.
Trying to remember where to go. That's good. I think that's right. Is that right? Ah, no, we are in the wrong area. Alright. At least I think we are. Yeah, we gotta go back out of the area and go that way. Alright. Not at the moment. No, it does not. It has a New Game Plus mode, though. That was added into the base game. No, the if you're wondering why like you can't see any of the HUD elements like the health or the little compass, that's because I turned on what they call immersive mode in this game, and that just like takes all the HUD elements away, so you can't see any of the enemy's health bar or anything like that.
You were taken from this realm too.
You who walks among the living! My beloved Gulvig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gulvig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gulvig's Sather magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy.
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death. If only for a short while.
Boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of Sweet Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulvig will reward you.
Is this your first time seeing anything regarding God of War?
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Okay, here we go. Not yet.
Without her spirit.
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I will not be distracted by this fool's errand.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite games in recent history. This will be the 3rd time I've actually played through it.
What is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night. so far from home.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Yeah, this is a game I would highly recommend.
Thor killed him. No. You fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
A wolverine!
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
Need more time! Need more time!
Those are probably the most difficult basic
Basic
enemies
chisel.
you'll come
The
across,
tip of one, yes.
in all honesty.
Very, very giant chisel. Oh,
But yeah, there's a...
lad.
Aside from there being a lot of replayability in this game, there's also like a lot of exploration you can do. Like the other day I did almost a 2-hour stream on just some of the exploration, and a little bit into this stream I just unlocked it to where we can actually end up doing more exploration later, so there's definitely a lot of things to do in this game, aside from just the main story, which
What happened to the survivors?
is a pretty long...
Thamur was a frost giant. When he died,
Long story,
his final
so-
breath froze everything.
Yeah, I ended up getting this at release. It was like a birthday game for me. I always have one I pick around April or whatever I get, and this just so happened to be the one. My first playthrough, I played it on the hardest difficulty, and the very first area you come across that like dead stops you, most people have lovingly called the Gauntlet. Because if you can get past that, you pretty much... it's not really smooth sailing, but it's it pretty much means you can go through the rest of the game then. And I think it took me 2 8-hour days to do it, but don't let that not ward you off, but prevent you from getting the game, because that was on the hardest difficulty. If you want, you can play it just for the story on the easiest difficulty, or you can play it for some difficulty and some story on there's 4 difficulties. There's Give Me Story, I think I don't exactly know what the one above that is. There's Give Me a Challenge, and then there's Give Me God of War. Give Me God of War is not messing around. It is pretty difficult at times. What I was doing there was just changing the little like rune sockets, because some of the armor has these little sockets you can put runes in, and they all have like different effects. Like the one that I currently have on this one, it reduces the rage cost of using attacks while in Spartan range by 15%. That basically means I have a 15% longer rage mode whenever I initiate it. So there's a lot of different there's a lot of customizability is what I'm trying to get at. I'll just resetting those because last time I was doing exploration mode, I came across a pretty difficult fight that I had to change some of my runes around to make it a little bit easier.
I don't know what we're still doing here.
Oh, and if you're enjoying the content, be sure to throw me a follow. And if you want to keep up to date on any streams I'm doing, I normally upload the previous
Find the tip of that chisel.
VOD the
That's
next
the
day.
magic we need.
So this will go up tomorrow on my YouTube.
Enemies. Right behind you.
Yeah, and there's also a little okay, we dealt with the wolver, so that's good. Oh, we dealt with one. Oh crap. Oh, that's not good. So what he just did, and how you can see his eyes glowing a little bit, he just went into what I call stage 2. Which basically, it gives them a little bit of a heal. So like, at least 3/4 of their health gets healed. And I think they take a little bit less damage and do a little bit more damage. And they only do this on the hardest difficulty. And this... Wolvers technically have like 3 different stages, because what he's in right now, this is like, this might kill me. Yep, this guy might kill me. Or I could just get really lucky and he could help me out here. Ow.
Good.
I'm trying to make sure to take out all the little guys before I take out the big guy. That's bad. That's bad. Pretty low on health right now, so... But yeah, some other tidbits about this game is it actually got Game of the Year last year. Well deserved in my personal opinion. Ooh, ow. Hey, we killed him. Nice.
Hey, hardened road freestyle. That's handy.
This is an enchantments, that's what they're calling them. So yeah, the some armors and stuff have little sockets you can put enchantments in, and they do different things. Like this one increases your frost resistance by 50%. So like that big enemy that we fought, when it hits you with it's either it's laser or something else that'll frost you and it'll slow you down.
Where's the crystal?
But if you have that enchantment active, it doesn't do as much damage as it normally would, by like 50%, and there's a limit to it of 85%. So that's always something to keep in mind, the limitations of some of the enchantments you have. Oh, realm terror. That's always good. Dust of Realms. You use the Dust of Realms to upgrade your talismans, and the talismans are little things you, like your activatables. If you have your shield up and you press circle, that was me activating my talisman just then, which actually heals me. It's the current talisman I'm using. What do we got here? These are some pretty decent things of armor that I'm finding. Honestly, probably gonna wait to use them until I can upgrade them though, because they don't have that enchantment socket. Even if they are a little bit better. Well, they're a lot better, but...
Atreus, follow me.
Be right there.
And this is a little puzzle you have to figure out, so... One of the parts of the puzzle is right here. And you gotta... See, instead of having the 3 things glowing, now there's only one. I mean, now there's only 2. One got, knocked down. I didn't say do that, silly. Okay, am I just...
Can you read it?
Yeah, you read that
Yes, sir.
while I try and figure out
To
what I'm
Njord,
doing
we offer
wrong.
back the seas back.
Ah, yes. It was believed that Njord calmed the winds and seas for the fishermen. For that, they loved and worshipped him here.
There we go. No, one more. Okay. There we go. Now we just have to find the last turntable thing. And we'll be able to unlock that puzzle. But yeah, if you do get this game, I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. I think probably gonna have to go one more on that, but or not. That works too.
Father, can we go through?
That's really good. Increase of 6% on all the axe throws that you do. So that might be something I'll use. Also, if I'm not mistaken... No, I am mistaken. Alright. Well, that made me jump a little bit. Not gonna lie. I forgot about that.
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy,
Ready.
Yeah, so you'll end up seeing me try and focus down some enemies to prevent them from going to stage 2. Sometimes that doesn't work out how I hope it does, and they just end up going stage 2. Ah, that's not good. The one good thing about them going stage 2, though, is that they can't heal after that, so you pretty much have quote-unquote free reign to deal with them how you see fit when they do go stage 2. Oh, another big guy. Alright. Might as well go into rage mode and show you what that's like. So yeah, that was something you can do at a much longer rate. Because of that enchantment I had. Ooh, that hurt, that hurt. Got knocked right into the other one. So, the enemies have 3 types of attacks, you'll see. They'll have a basic attack that doesn't have any kind of glow. They'll have that red attack, which is an unblockable, so you have to dodge out of the way of it, or it'll guarantee do damage. And then they have a yellow attack. Their yellow attacks are block breakers, which means if you are blocking and they hit you, then they'll do damage. Crap, crap, crap. But if you do a perfect block on them, which is basically like a parry or whatever, then like that, if you do that, it'll stop it. But those red attacks you cannot parry, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, the reason I was focusing him down is because you can tell from his coloring, his coloration is different from the other ogre. That's what those are called, ogres. He's a lot more difficult to deal with. You can actually kind of tell that. It's so cool that the enemies are designed in such a way to where you can tell, even if it's like the same type of enemy, you can tell which one's going to be more of a pain to deal with because of their coloration or the slight design differences they have. It's really interesting and cool that they do that they do the thing with the enemies like that. Oh, and just for some more information, I'm about a little bit over halfway through this game, so
wow, that was something at the
keep that in mind.
Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good hour.
How were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me?
Was there meat on his breath?
You let him touch this again. Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water dropped. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now, shush! I need complete silence for this. There you go. I'm feeling creative today.
The other thing they have is a lot of this is part of that customizability I was talking about earlier. The amount of armors you can get always changes, like based on your playstyle. Like, this is something I just unlocked because of being able to go to another area. So I unlocked the ability to craft these armors. One of the armors is focused more on defense than anything else. Another one has, like, it's a spread between strength, defense, and the cooldown. What cooldown does is basically those special attacks that I've been doing. It makes it to where you can do those special attacks faster and faster when your cooldown is actually higher. And this one's more of a focus on, like, being up in their face and taking your enemies out before they can do any damage to you. This is the kind of route I would go. But this is, like I said, more of a defense, so the perk will activate and it inflicts burn damage. And also, you see, because these armors are considered as epic armors, they have 2 enchantment sockets instead of 1 at their base form. And this is all in the crafting. After you craft them, you can also upgrade them a couple times. And there's 3 types of armor Kratos can have. A chest armor, a waist armor, and a wrist armor. And if you're someone like me and you like to maybe not unlock everything, but get to the point to where you can have a lot of things to unlock, like, say you don't want to craft all the armors, but you want to craft the best of the armors, I would recommend exploring a lot, because you can get so many of the materials you need later down the line. And this is a perfect opportunity so we can use our bracers now. So I can upgrade them. And now I can switch the enchantment sockets. Not going to upgrade them again though, because like I said, I want to try and save those resources for later down the line. Oh, and another thing too, the talisman you wear, some of them at their base form can have an enchantment socket as well. Some of them can have like 3 or 4 enchantment sockets. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, so upgrade. Let's see, can we upgrade the bow? No, we cannot upgrade the bow. How about the axe? We cannot upgrade the axe yet. Okay, so pretty much
Don't forget to wash
set
your hands.
right now. Might as well use our most recent thing of frost, I believe. That'd probably be best for this area, considering we're in a frosted zone.
Just a small favor, really. Do you remember the dagger you gave me?
The dagger stabbed into the Reaver's back? His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of Reavers that operate out of the Northree stronghold. I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you.
This is like side mission stuff, which is kind of funny to say side mission stuff in a God of War game.
Treasure hunt. Pointless.
Well, not if Sindri really can make us better equipment with that whetstone. Plus, the Reaver's son. He murdered his father.
I missed. It's a little difficult to, There we go.
Careful! My shop's right here!
Got that out of the way, so now we can move forward.
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking.
So yeah, one of the cool things about this is some of the exploration you actually cannot do until you progress down the main story. So, even if you don't want to explore and you just want to do the main story first, you can do that. But afterwards, when you're done with all the story stuff you can do, you can then explore the entirety of Midgard as you please. That's an insta-kill. Okay, that's nice to know. That's what I was talking about. This goes to show you right here that this is the hardest difficulty. That red attack right there, a lot of the times, red attacks, most of the time, if not all the time, do much more damage than any other type of attack. So this is going to be a fun fight because we have to avoid the red attack. I wonder if I can do rage mode on him, or if I shouldn't. Oh, that's not fair at all.
Almost ready.
And don't be afraid to block for as long as you need to. Because this game's kind of very forgiving on this. Ooh. Those instant attacks have this great little buffer, so you don't end up dying while you're in the middle of performing them. That's a red attack. You don't want to get hit by those. Okay, apparently not all his red attacks are insta-kills. So that's good to know.
Brother, get up, brother.
This is one tough cookie to bust into right away. At least I got to show off my skill before I came across this. I call these little walls because what you end up doing is you end up coming across them and they're always fun little challenges to deal with. I can't do rage mode right now, so that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, that was bad. These guys are called Forgotten or something like that. They're some of the more difficult enemies. Not necessarily mini bosses. But challenging nonetheless.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that is a very dangerous attack that you have to hit, or it does a lot of damage. Whew, easy, easy. We don't want none of that. Stop putting your back to me with that big shield. I can't do anything with you when you're doing that. We're finally doing some actual damage to him now. There we go, we killed him. That was a little more challenging than I had anticipated. Ah, that's right.
Lemire, you knew this place? Before?
I came here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim. That war. So many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What did the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all, lad. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's lust for blood.
Let's see here. Do I have to bring it back further? Well, that's for this chest, so that's what we want to do there. Why, oh why am I having so much difficulty with this individual? So we have to be over here. Can I go right or left? No, I cannot. So it's gonna have to be over here. It's got to be like this. And we have to... Well, that's not the right way at all, I guess. Huh. Is it out back? No, it's not out back. I have to get up there to get that chest. So if I go like this, it turns it that way. And if I hit it again, it goes all the way like that. Okay, so what does that do for me? Does it do anything at all? Yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. At least I thought it was, but apparently I'm incorrect. So I have to turn it. Oh, okay. I need to put the block up one more. Turn that ring or bracelet or whatever the heck it is to this direction. And then hop up here and hop across. Right? Yep. There we go. And we've got the chest. Oh, this is probably my favorite. Yeah, this is my favorite heavy runic attack because it boosts your axe. It doesn't just do an attack and you're done. It literally boosts your axe for a set amount of time. And when you have your cooldown lower, you can use that so much more often. Oh, it's such a good attack. I'll have to remember I have that though instead of my stun for the future, because that will end up getting me killed a couple of times if I forget. What else do we have to deal with? Trying to remember all the different things we come across and...
Another crystal. Just give the word. Huh. What now? Ooh, you got most of it.
Well, a stealthy plan it is not.
Now we must free the other strap.
We do?
Like I was saying, there's so much exploration in this game. And little side stuff you can do that you can miss if you don't just... take a moment to look around, you'll miss stuff. So easy to miss stuff in this game. Even playing this as many times as I have, I bet there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've actually missed.
All the way down there.
Think.
Well, the chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
That just leaves smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get it now.
Good.
How are we going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel tip?
Not possible. We cut it free, write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your plan involves a whole bunch of luck then?
You are welcome to suggest a different one.
Yeah, there's always a little trick to these climbing bits that they've kind of highlighted. Not highlighted like it's glowing, but highlighted in quotation marks. Everything that you could potentially do with a yellow tint to it. So everything that's climbable...
Hold tight.
...is kind of a bright yellow.
This plan seems ill-advised.
Jump!
That didn't work. It only fell a little ways.
Oh. I remember now. Again, we're gonna have to wait a little bit just so we can upgrade it. The loss of the cooldown hurts. It truly does. It's a good thing we got the runic attack that we did.
There's a sand hole, but how do we get to it?
We cannot. Boy, over here.
Okay, so listen very carefully. This is like one of the most important audio puzzles ever. Listen.
What does it say?
When time itself is distorted, the forward path is retrograde.
Retrograde. Backwards.
It's backwards?
Those symbols. The seasons?
Yeah, but the order's all jumbled. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Winter,
Why
spring,
start
summer,
with winter?
autumn.
It's from a song Mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter that
Quiet, Head.
doesn't like music either. Got it.
So it has to be opposite of winter, spring, summer, autumn. So autumn, summer, spring, and winter. This should be it.
There.
House, school, flower, adventure. Yes.
Okay. If you don't hear that beginning bit,
Atreus. That word.
it
Thola. It means
takes
endure.
forever.
Thola.
It is so problematic.
Well done.
And now, welcome to one of the most difficult parts of this game. We are going to be using every stop to get what we need.
Write it again.
Thola. Horizon! The energy's lifting the platform.
Keep writing.
Thola. Thola. Thola.
Head. How is this possible?
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favourite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky. Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
Oh, so they do still show that timer. That's very nice. There's a reason they show that timer, because that's the time until you die. I'm trying to knock them all off, because if you knock them all off, they're insta-dead. There's a couple enemies that we won't be able to knock off like that, though. And those are going to be the ones that will end up getting us killed.
It's clear!
Okay.
Back to writing, before the floor collapses.
Wave 1. I think there's 2 more we have to go through before we're high enough to where we can get off this stupid death trap. I think we have to fight a Revenant second, which is next or last. I'll try to pick up as much of that stuff as I possibly could, because as soon as you restart the elevator, it all disappears. Where is she? We're dead. There's no way. Oh, oh. Holy crap, that was close. Oh my goodness. I lost track of that Revenant for a little bit. I was like, we're dead. We're dead. Okay. That was good. That was good. We one-shot that. That's awesome. That makes me so hyped up right now that we actually managed to one-shot that part.
Well.
Thanks.
The boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
That was kind of needless, but I figured might as well show you that that's a possibility you can actually do. It's a shame that the boy doesn't say anything when you do that. Something like from Metal Gear, where you,
well, there it is.
in Metal Gear Solid 2, if you kill enough seagulls, you'll get calls talking about how horrible you are.
Ready.
Should try and focus on this game, though, but I'm so hyped up right now.
Yes, sir. How do we get down?
We jump.
Really?
Come.
Such an epic scene.
Why would I panic?
I have you.
You're cracked, you know that?
Smacks the head.
Good. We should keep moving.
The chisel tip.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that head.
Never leaves my mind.
Father.
Not now.
Oh no. I just remembered something that's gonna suck. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. This may be the first boss I get stuck on.
Those were the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi. The sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods. And Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
We'll never even see him. Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Funny, I remember there being a massive candelabrum. You just can't help but break things, can you?
Nope. That's how we get things done.
If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
This is an ill-advised thing that I'm doing right here. Yeah, normally when they do a, Oh, I'm dead, no way. Not cool. Yeah, these guys are pretty tough, especially considering how many different moves they have. And how they're all different from one another. Like, they're not the same basic, oh, I just need to remember one troll. These are what they just call trolls. I just need to remember one troll's attack abilities and then I'm good to go. No, that is 100% incorrect. Definitely not, because he's dead.
Let's get back out. There's no way to reach it.
Boar stampede? I don't think this is... Okay, so I need to... Oh man, I'm kind of dreading.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, this is what's so cool about this, because it stuns the enemy so hard. Yeah, that special stuns him so bad. So good.
Something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine.
Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Hey, Sindri, check this out.
My, we're excited to spend some hack silver, aren't we?
You quit that shit. I mean it. I went towards Uncle and walked away. Maybe. Uncle hasn't seen straight in years. As long as Father believes him, so do we. So you will stop talking, focus, and help me. Can't visit Father. Oh, smacky boy. No, we can't go to disappoint Father. Now keep looking.
Yes, come in.
I'm half tempted to delay this, honestly. Go to Muspelheim.
Oh, what, nothing? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know
get
yet.
started
I'm literally trying to think. We want to upgrade the Reaver belt.
Fine piece of work. If I say so. Myself.
Equip it, I guess. How much hack silver does it cost? Not a lot, but we need smoldering embers, and I only know one place to get those.
Master Atreus, how may I serve? Where in goodness?
We'll have to do some upgrades right now because That might be what we go for this fight, in all honesty. I'm gonna see what it takes to upgrade that talisman of unbound, whatever it was I just made. And we're gonna upgrade it as much as we possibly can and see what it does. If it can give us a socket, that would be great. Hack silver. No, dust over realms, we don't have enough. We're gonna have to wear this because of the runic it does for us.
Was there something else?
And then after we get prepped, I'm gonna save it so could upgrade a luck. We want cooldown upgrades though. We want a cooldown upgrade. See, the blessing of cooldown doesn't necessarily help us because that's us taking damage, and us taking damage is not going to be good for this part. We'll have to use this. This is good for us. The luck increase is great. The blessing of frost is good. This charge is great because I think it negates damage we take. Every 86 seconds we can do that. This is the one. 100. Oh my god, over 2 minutes is gonna take us. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save it because I may have to do some exploration stuff in a minute here. Oh, we want to get this, so what we do is we're gonna go down here. Oh, whoops, I made a mistake just now.
The travelers. Oh, disgusting. Smelly, covered in God knows how many little beasties, but gorgeous armor. Let's see if I can't make something more sanitary. Yes?
Please, oh
what
no,
speaks to
please
you?
tell me I did not just... Oh, good. Well, apparently Traveler's armor is looking great, and it's a focus on defense and vitality. That's pretty interesting.
Well, if you don't need it, don't buy it.
So I'm going to save it here. Because if I get stuck on this for like 2, maybe 3 streams in a row, I don't want to be stuck the entire time, you know? I want to be able to have taken a moment and be able to go back, because this is like the PNR, or point of no return. So I'm glad I saved it back there instead of trying to get down here. This is going to be rough. It really is, and not for the reasons you think. I'll just get right to it and see what happens.
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Boy.
Surrender. The All-Father demands it.
No.
Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
Don't tell me.
I'll take that.
Okay, that was I'm a little out of it, but that's my bad because I'm letting my worries get in my head.
The small one's yours, brother.
Don't tell me.
That was way too late. He is annoying. Oh, we did it! Yes! Okay, so maybe not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Oh.
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Oh no, don't kill him. Come here, You're done.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Can't believe you've lasted this long. Those skinny little arms can barely move.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Looks like they need another lesson.
Okay. I hope that doesn't restart the entire fight. Oh no. I did good. See, there's a little trick to this fight to where you have to knock them both. Son of a... No?
Daddy's embarrassed to have to drag you.
Shut it out. Focus.
Okay. That needs to be blocked. I'm trying to say rage mode for stage 3 of this fight, I think it is. Oh, this is rough. This is a rough one.
I bet Daddy's
Shut it out. Focus.
Oh, Mimir! You jealous? The Ortiz?
Looks like they need another lesson.
Got him! Okay. I was worried. I was so worried. I was so worried.
Mother Ugly or something. She cut up your face and you look at her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up.
And it's working, Atreus. Ignore them.
Sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
A little bit, yeah.
This is my favorite one. You're pathetic. That's a little run is more.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Gotcha, you.
Oh no! You got your son!
Atreus!
Oh, I forgot what... I screwed myself there. I forgot I'm not using the healing talisman, I'm using the refresh talisman. I knew that was gonna get me killed. That might have even said something, maybe not out loud, but in my head I thought of it.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Run around and get healed up.
Shut up, you bastard!
Atreus!
Son of a gun, I was so close. Okay. Yeah, the trick is you gotta get them both down to the same amount of health at the same time, or the other will heal the other one. And it was a pain to actually discover that.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
I'm dead.
I'll take the small one.
Kratos, the boy!
Looks like we need another lesson.
Like that right there. I wanted to prevent that from happening. I had him. Okay, so I need to like try and focus them down separately. I need to try and get my focus on the one with the shield. Modi, I think his name is.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Okay, that was BS. Well, I don't have any rage mode, so that's bad. Son of a punk. Oh, that's aggravating. I kind of forgot that they were separated into stages, so every time you got to another stage, you would be good. This is the most difficult stage right here.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Oh, yes. Yes, we got them both. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that must have been some war that made it the last of him.
I'll kill you!
Atreya! Control yourself!
Magni. Modi's that little crap right there.
You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
I'll rip your head off!
Uh-oh.
Sickness. Fever has returned.
No! It hasn't.
Roy,
The coughing, the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No!
steady.
I'll be alright.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on him.
Okay. That is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, hype. And we can upgrade our stuff now because of this. That's great. That's so much greatness.
Enough?
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
I always have some difficulty trying to figure out where these are. I think when it's at its brightest, like right there, when it glows. When the thing like that glows, okay. Ironically, I've been through this 3 times and I just now figured out how to use the chisel properly, so hype on that.
You killed Magni.
That he did.
He was the god. But you killed him.
Minor Aesir, perhaps. But I...
And his father is Thor.
Not minor. Not minor at all, him. This will not go over well, Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Judgment? No. But if vengeance is any concern...
Since when can you kill a god?
This is a little tricky too. This little rune. Hidden seals. Around this area. Ah, there's the other one. Now where's the third one? Oh, whoops. Because there's some goodies right there, and I want my goodies.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
Babadi, Babadoo, I'm blue. Where are you? I hate having so much difficulty finding this one thing. And I'm being quiet because I'm trying to find it. Relatively quickly. So the first one was up there. It wouldn't be back there. We came out here. Atreus, stop, you're moving me. Is that it? No. half tempted to Google it. Because I think this is the one that has given me the most trouble out of all of them. Is it in here?
Wait, we were here before. But which way back?
No, it wouldn't be in here either. It has to be out there somewhere. What's this place called? Fallmore's Corpse. I'm actually going to Google this right now because I am a little aggravated and very confused about where the current location is for this. You gotta love that. You look up Fallmore's Corpse, and that's one of the first results. Finding them all in this area. Probably one of the more difficult things to find. Okay, so the first one, yeah. Second one, yeah. Now where the heck's the third one? Up there, okay. I'll have to give credit to, Help Me, I'm Stuck. That is literally the name of the YouTube video, the YouTuber that has a 1 minute and 2 second video on this area. Help Me, I'm Stuck. A lot of short videos this individual does that range from fights and boss fights, like where to go after a boss fight, or how to deal with a certain mechanic of a boss fight, all the way up to little things like what I just showed not showed just now, but what I found, which was him showing the first 3 runes in this area, well, the 3 runes in that area, just there. Pretty cool. The name is literally Help Me, period, I'm Stuck, period. If anyone wants to go give him a
once you retrieve the whetstone,
watch to see if they want to subscribe to his stuff.
Handling it. It is a priceless relic after all.
Let's upgrade our axe because, heck yeah.
Enjoy cutting trees. You just cut trees with that, right?
Sure we do. And the axe pommel. Ha!
Now, watch where you throw this thing.
This thing is a shocker. It is definitely a shock weapon, so that's great. Interesting. We can buy another axe upgrade. I can't wait to go through and do cleanup in this. Oh, okay. So,
was there more? Let me think.
Where to next? That's a good one. These, stance changes I might not use them as much, but I might as well get them. Max out all of our Leviathan abilities. We're completely maxed with our Leviathan abilities.
Hey! Did you hear? Magni, the Aesir god, son of Thor, dead! I know! Now Modi's on a rampage across Midgard, looking for the killer, swearing that once he finds him, he'll... Oh shit, that was you.
We should probably discuss that more quietly.
Or not at all. I think that's a great plan.
I think that's the first and only time I've heard Sindri swear. Oh. Shit, that was you guys. That's hilarious. Hey, did you hear? Well, we didn't hear. We're the ones that did it there, Sindri.
I don't think the lad's doing too well.
I'm fine.
You don't sound fine, boy.
Worry about.
If so, then keep up.
Yes, sir. Hey, I just realized. Magni didn't come back to life.
That is interesting. It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be significant.
I do not think I'm going the right way. In all honesty. But this is some exploration stuff we're getting through. So we might as well, eh? Also gives me a moment to
follow me.
Cool down after that epic fight we were in.
Look, back near the giant's head. What is this place?
Fishermen would bring the
Hold
day's
on.
catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest were sorted and sold.
There's an exit under the thumb. Find the way across.
There we go. I see it now. I was looking for the crystal that would allow us to see whatever that was. And because you can't take this crystal over jumps that you need to proc or through doors. Oh, it's a realm tear. Okay, we can deal with this. Nice. And that direction's the right way, so what's the wrong way? Wait, did I literally just come from there? Yeah, I just came from there. Okay. I thought for some reason I was like, this is the absolute wrong way. We are going the wrong way, but we're not.
It's moving. Recent.
Yeah, these little yellow bits right here are kind of like the highlighter of like, hey, you can go up this way. But because you can't actually climb it and there's a chain thing there, that means we have to make that the shortcut route, basically.
There's an opening.
I can get it.
Man, he sounds bad. Gotta give props to the voice actor and whatnot for
There's a path to the exit on the other side.
how good of a job they did on that.
There's a rope up here.
It's a chain. A rope is made out of plant fibers, normally. Or some such like that, or cloth. That is most assuredly not a rope. Did I just screw up somehow? I'll have to go back there and see if I screwed up. So now we've unlocked both routes, so we never, ever, ever have to use that, again. The little elevator thing. I will have to go up there and see if this is the right way, what that area is. So, from what I can tell...
Back under his palm. We're almost there.
It is the right way. So we're not going that way, we're going to go the explorative way. I know it's not really an exploration thing, but I'm still a little hyped up from the fight we just had with Modi and Magni. So I need a moment to, like, whew, catch my breath, you know what I'm saying? Well, this area is off limits to us, apparently, so that was a waste of time. But I'd rather make sure and waste some time than miss out on something cool, you know? I think we go up.
Everything we just did. Climbed around a dead giant, rode a giant falling hammer, fought some bad gods. What do you think Mother would say?
That you have come a long way.
Thanks. Over there!
One's up here. One's down here. No, I want that one. There we go. Okay.
There's something over there.
This is definitely explorative stuff that we do not need to do.
Another one here.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
This one's burned.
Stamu, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Too bad the first part got burned.
I prefer the last panel was burned. Such a senseless pity.
That is such a shame. The amount of life lost because of what? I will not be crossing through this area. This yet, because this is not on the agenda, but this is definitely explorative stuff. Gonna make a big event when we do cleanup. Or treat it like a big event, I should say.
What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the giant's chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
We could also explore some more. We got that chisel now, and that vault isn't going anywhere. Seems a shame to waste the boat.
We shall see, boy.
Well, I will say, because I am super excited. I will probably be ending the stream here in a couple minutes. Because the coming part next, it's a little tense and I want to go through and clear it all out, and I could. But I would rather wait.
Did you see something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
No, that was weird. I did see something. There was like a little bit of a tower. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That was weird. We're going to do a little bit of a grab some things here and there before we do anything. Too not monotonous,
Still
but
can't believe he ate it.
Oh, the statue. So let's think. Yeah, each time you get one of those, it's like 5 or 6 gold, but every little bit adds up. Maybe it's 2 or 3, I don't know. But long story short, that will add up to a lot of hack silver at the end of the day. I wonder how that dew tastes. Like if it tastes good.
Wow, there was another shipwreck under the water.
Again, every little bit counts. I mean, it's only a +2 here and there. But it is a +2 that will go a long way. So yeah, without further delay, let's dock ourselves, get to the secret area, and then we will be departing from that point forward. Oh. pretty sure the secret rune or whatever is just over there. Like literally, I believe that's where the secret room is.
Ooh, Tyr's vault is behind that magical lock.
We will unlock it, and that's us. Where's our first one? One right here. Down that line. One right there. And one up here. Okay. Trying to find them first is probably better than trying to find them as they're going.
I can't believe we're setting foot in Tyr's vault.
Oh, no. Wait, yeah. Okay.
Another
So,
one of these.
we'll check this out first.
Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Aye, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants. Other than me, he was the only one they gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
Go ahead.
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not necessary.
You've taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
So I'm going to save it here. And we will pick up tomorrow. Sorry about that. I had to kill me a bug that was on my TV. Or at least smack at one. I don't know where it went. No, it's a beetle. Okay, I see. It's a very hard beetle that jumps. What the heck are you doing, you little... Where'd he go? I have lost the beetle. Alright. While I go on the hunt for that beetle that has a very hard shell and likes to hop, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, before I say bye-bye, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you leave a follow. You can scroll down. There's two little buttons down there that link to my YouTube and my Twitter that you can also subscribe to and follow respectively, so that if you ever miss a stream, you can catch the VODs the next day, or so you don't miss a stream, you can see, because I always try and leave a tweet that states, hey, I'm live. So that's that. Now I depart. Bye-bye.